What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about geocaching and placing a cache. You're gonna see what goes in a container and everything. But so what exactly is geocaching? Well, geocaching is a location-based game using a GPS or your cell phone. So you can just go onto your phone and download the app. We'll set that to the side for now. But to those who don't know what it is, that's pretty much what it is. And you're going out and using your phone or GPS to find hidden containers throughout the world. There could be some, there's more like urban ones, like in guardrails and under lampposts, and there are also ones in the woods. Well, today I'm going to be placing one in the woods, and I'm just going to show you the kind of the best way to make a cache. You know, a few things will be like how cache should be, so like you don't have to really maintain it as much, and just some things to keep in mind. So container-wise, when it comes to containers, you're going to want to choose wisely. Now there's of course different types of hides. So first we have the typical, I guess you could call this nano size. Just something you unscrew. You can get this at a Walgreens, something such as that. Also you have a more bigger size like this, so I'll set them out in order. Something sandwich size. You have something a little bit smaller. So here's the order right there. And then right here is one thing you can get like really small. Primo, you see that right there? Shout out to Primo, the camera guy in the back. So here's one of these smaller ones. These aren't as reliable. I've kind of strayed away from them now. I kind of went a little spree because you can order them for a pretty cheap price. We got a few sizes here, as you can see, from smallest to the not completely largest, because I'm going to show you what we're going to be dealing with today. This is what we're going to be dealing with today. An ammo can. This was like geocaching's, what geocaching most known for, and honestly, a lot of times there's not many of them, these ones, but these are the best ones in my personal opinion. And a lot of people compete for, you know, finds. Yeah, finds are fun. They're good to compete with friends. Who has the most finds? But to me, it is about the adventure as well. And you don't want to hike through, you know, 2 miles in the woods and then you come to something like this, which, you know, I guess it is a find, yes, but to me it's more about the adventure. So here's the typical ammo can. You can get them for pretty cheap at your local store. I personally, Primo and I just went and grabbed this for, it was about $12 at Walmart. As you can hear, the quality is great. We got a little silica pack. You guys get rid of it, put it to the side. So here is the container. It's empty. You're going to want to add some stuff to it. Now, when choosing a container, you want to keep one thing in mind. Mainly one thing in mind is how long you think that container is going to last in its hiding spot. If you get a container like this, if it's not hidden well and if it's exposed, then you know the weather will destroy it. So one thing to keep in mind is the container going to be able to withstand the elements? Caches are most of the time out for years. Like I had one out for 2 years, almost 2 years in April, and it's still there, and I noticed that it's because of the container I've used. So you're going to want to think about what container you want to use, and make sure that it's going to be able to withstand the elements where you hide it, and make sure to hide it the best you can so people that don't know geocaching, also referred to muggles, don't come across it and steal it. Hopefully they don't, hopefully they're just kind of interested in it, but when hiding an ammo can, you gotta be careful with it because, you know, if someone sees that, they're gonna be like really interested. And you can also slap a label on the front saying geocaching. I might write something on it just to let people know if they come across it that it is just a geocache. So we're gonna wanna fill this. So what's the best way to fill it? Every cache must have a log book of sorts. So whether it's a sheet of paper, it doesn't have to be some fancy book like this, but I'm going to be placing this in the container. It could be a single sheet of paper in a bag. I prefer it in a bag. Again, it'll help keep it, you know, dry so people can still write on it. But you need something that a user can write their name and date on when they go to the cache. It's pretty essential, so that way you have the physical proof for when they virtually log in. So I would drop that in there. So that's in there now. And you can also get like a big bag like this, drop the login, but one of the big things of why I have this bag is, of course, you got a big container like this, you don't want to just have a little logbook like that. You want to fill it up with some stuff. One other thing is they do have these on geocaching.com, these Write in the Rain books. So these books, you can write in them even when it's raining, they're waterproof. you know, a couple dollars on. They have a set on the geocaching website. I'll drop the geocaching website below just in case you want to go check it out if you're new and I didn't cover something. So we're going to talk about some swag items. So swag items are stuff we all get, or little trinkets that people can open the cache and trade off and drop something. So the rule is if you take something, you gotta drop something off. So swag items. You can go to like a Party City or a dollar store and get some stuff. Now this is a little bit for the kids, you know, just some fun stuff. This cache is gonna have some army stuff in it. Obviously it is an ammo can. And then also, because it's a geocache, we're gonna have cash in it. Now it's fake cash, as you can see right here. Fake. It is fake. I got a whole set of money for like $7. So you're looking at about 20 bucks for this set right here. So I'll go ahead and drop just some money. It's a geocache. We also got some change, a little out there. Just drop that in there just for the fun of it. Like I said, it is a geocache. We'll just throw some dollars in there. Also have some $50 bills. Throw in there, all for fun. You know, for the kids or whatever. And we'll drop some army men in there. Little bug I got right here. And you know, over time it should get filled up. If some people are like really, they're really giving, I guess you could say. Sometimes they'll leave stuff and not take stuff, but sometimes they take stuff and don't leave anything. So I might as well go ahead and drop this in there as well. If I were to use this yellow one, I wouldn't be too worried about it because it is waterproof, as I mentioned previously. So we'll drop that in there. So yeah, guys, just some starter swag. I know it's not too much, but it's just to start the cache off. And yeah, guys. One thing I forgot to mention. There should obviously be a pen in there. A cache this size, I would include a pen. There was a pen with the notebook. So yeah, but a cache that size, I would. And then if you don't have a room for a pen, just indicate in the description so users know, which most geocachers normally have a pen on them. Guys, I'm gonna have to say that's pretty much it for this video. If I can get this closed. I'm gonna have to say that's it for this video, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you guys me putting together a cache, and this is the first time I've ever taken putting out a cache. I don't want to say serious, but actually put some effort into it. And maybe we can find some more swag and stuff. But we're right now it's night, so we're gonna go ahead and jump. And thankfully, to the power of editing, you can see it in the next clip. But we're gonna go ahead and jump to me placing this cache. It's nighttime right now, so yeah. Do not disturb. www.geocaching.com. Last minute, guys. We're gonna go ahead and put this out. It is nighttime. I'm gonna have a flashlight with me to try to get the best lighting situation I can so you guys can see. I'll have the torch. Primo's gonna have the camera, so let's go.
I'm just getting all the excess out.
Guys,
you left the flashlight?
Left the flashlight in Primo's car. We're gonna hop in there, and we're gonna find we already found and looked up a spot. So typically when going to place a cache, we're gonna look at the spot first, make sure there's no surrounding caches within 528 feet. So we're gonna head there, and yeah, we're gonna find a good spot. Like I said, it's dark. I'm gonna show them how dark it is out there. Yeah, you guys can see it's pretty dark.
This is proof we're not going in the morning.
And we're gonna head on out and get in the vehicle now. So the one thing I meant to mention when talking about geocaches, one thing you're gonna want to think of when placing the cache is A, how hard is it gonna be for another player to find it, and B, how hard was it to get to that location. So there is a difficulty rating, 1 out of 5, as well as a terrain level 1 out of 5. Terrain being like how hard was it to get to the cache? Was there a hill, you know, any steep hills? Was there a river you have to cross? And 1 being like the easiest flat ground wheelchair accessible. And difficulty, is it a small little container tucked away somewhere, or is it just a big container just under a log? So just keep that in mind when placing out a cache. Depending on the terrain, I don't think where we're going, the terrain should probably be like a 1.5. It's not wheelchair accessible, unfortunately, because there is some grass and a little hill, but yeah, so in difficulty, probably a 2, 1.5. If probably 1.5, not a 2, but depending on where we can find a spot for this, I'm gonna get back to you guys. When we arrive, where we're gonna place it, over in these woods, look to your left. Place it somewhere over in there.
Oh, let me get over here. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have left my car running. Somebody could have run in there.
Alright guys, Primo, you can take some steps in if you'd like.
Oh goodness, I'm wearing slippers.
So, is that an animal?
Oh, it's a spider web.
During the day, obviously, you want to find a good spot, so at night it's a little bit more trickier. So we're going to try to find a spot real quick. So, coming over here, there's nothing, we could hide it behind that, but you got to think of different seasons of the year. Out where we got it. We got this long tree right here as you can see. From here you ain't gonna really be able to see it, but if you peek over, it is covered up some. See that right there? That is the cache. Guys, that's gonna conclude this video. I went ahead and published it, and we're waiting for the reviewer to get back to me, but yeah guys, so gonna conclude this video. If you want to see more Geocache videos, hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to drop a comment on what I should do next.
Smash that like button.
I'll see you guys later.